So you've come all the way from Palau to Geneva. It's a long way.
Yes.
And it's very expensive in Geneva
Yes,
for
it's
people from the
expensive.
Pacific. So there must be a very strong reason for you to be here.
Well, Palau is very passionate about the subject of nuclear weapons. We're one of the first states to have a constitution that is nuclear free, and our ambassador in New York is very passionate about he attended the first session. He's been attending NPT meetings and sessions, and he's delivered a numerous amount of paper about this open-end working group on nuclear disarmament. So it's a pleasure and also an honor to pick up the work with him and push it forward here in Geneva's UN scene.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was important for Palau to make this long journey here. And we're also very thankful for donor governments such as Ireland, Mexico, and Switzerland to help us defray the cost of small Pacific island coming from the North Pacific without a mission here and be able to attend such important international meetings.
Mm-hmm. And Palau, not only do you have a nuclear-free constitution, but you're part of a regional nuclear weapon-free
Yes.
zone. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you see the movement here as like moving from nuclear weapon-free zones to a nuclear weapons-free world?
Well,
is there momentum now?
Yes, talking with our ambassador, he's from the first session and the second session, he said there's been a lot of just reading and hearing from the statements being delivered on the floor, that there's a lot of improvements.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully the Pacific is shining and reflecting to the international world, sharing our cause and our belief of nuclear-free world.
Yeah. Now, the nuclear armed states weren't here, but nor did they support the nuclear weapon-free zone in the Pacific when it first was proposed and negotiated, and they've now joined, I believe, and signed the protocols.
Well, it takes somebody to make that first step, and once that first step is taken, I'm sure people will realize the significance and importance of that and start taking their first step. And sooner or later, it's an international, global movement.
Yeah. Now, Palau's quite close to the Marshall Islands also, which was where the US nuclear tests were.
Yes.
I guess that's one of the reasons why you're passionate about the nuclear weapons.
Yes, the harm and painful legacy that our people witnessed in the Marshall Islands reflects from our policies. And so it's...
Now, the Marshall Islands has taken a case to the International Court of Justice
Wow.
against the nuclear armed states.
Yes.
Has Palau been watching this? Is it something
Well,
Palau is very
yeah,
interested in
it's
joining the Marshall Islands on?
Well, it's something that we are very supportive of them, their cause, and they're being watched all over the Pacific, not just Palau, but their cause is worthwhile.
Yeah. Now, Marshall Islands and Palau are also very impacted by climate change.
Oh, of course. Everywhere in the world is impacted by climate change.
With already the ocean starting to wash over some of the islands in the Pacific.
Yes. Some of the Pacific are have it worse than what we're experiencing in Palau, but we've seen it in Palau. Some of our beaches are being lost into the ocean, and our land getting smaller and smaller every day. But yes, so we're affecting.
So these are like the two existential issues, the ones threatening the existence of Pacific Islands, nuclear weapons and climate change.
Yes, in Palau we heavily live and depend on our natural environment, and that's why they're dear to our heart and important to us, is because they're happening in the natural environment. They affect the natural environment. So it's important to us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.